Yeah, good morning students. Welcome back to Prakash CBSE channel. Today we will see exercise 3.4 Roman number 2. In elimination method, all the word problems I'm going to explain means I'm going to give the equations. So since you know how to solve the equations by elimination method, so you can solve it. So let's get into the first question. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. Then it becomes 1 by 2 if we add 1 to the denominator. Then what is the fraction? So here we have to find out the fraction. So let's consider a fraction here. Solution. So let the fraction be x by y. Here x is the numerator. So let's take here, this is the numerator and y is the denominator. Okay, now if we add 1 to the numerator, so for the numerator we are adding 1 and subtract 1 from the denominator. See, it's given in the question, add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator and subtract 1 from the denominator. Okay, then a fraction reduces to 1. So let's add 1 to the numerator. Numerator is x, then when you add it will become x plus 1 and subtract 1 from the denominator. Subtract 1 from the denominator, fraction reduces to 1. So if you simplify this, you will get one equation. So if we simplify this, take this division opposite and multiply and take everything inside, so that here you will get x minus y equal to minus 2 is the first equation. Now let's go to the second statement. If now it becomes 1 by 2, so it becomes 1 by 2 if we add 1 to the denominator. So it's given in the question, it becomes 1 by 2 if we add 1 to the denominator. Okay, so a fraction becomes 1 by 2. When it becomes 1 by 2 means if we add 1 to the denominator. So your denominator is y. So numerator as usual you can take, denominator you can add 1. So further you simplify this, you will get one more equation. Let's take opposite this. Then you will get 2x equal to 1 into y plus 1. So 2x equal to, if you multiply with the 1, same thing you will get. Then 2x minus y equal to 1 as the equation number 2. So you got equation 1 and 2. Since you know how to solve these two equations in elimination method, you solve, you will get the x and y value, then write in the fraction from, so that the required fraction you will get it. So let's get into the second question. Here we have your second question. It's an age problem. 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Nuri will be twice as old as Sonu. Then how old are Nuri and Sonu? See, in the age problem, we have to consider percentages only, as I told you already. Ago means we have to subtract from the present. Later, now or after means we have to add from the percentage. So let's get into that. So there are two persons. One is a Nuri and one more is Sonu. Let us take Nuri percentage as x, Sonu percentage as y. So let us take Nuri present age as x years. Then Sonu present age will be y. Equal to y years. Now let's take the first statement here. 5 years ago. So it's given 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. Nuri was, this will take after. 5 years ago means present age is now X year. Then 5 years ago means we have to subtract from the present. Then Nuri age will be, means 5 years ago, X minus 5 year. Then Sonu age was Y minus 5 years. Now take the given statement here. Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. It's given Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. Okay. So now 5 years ago Nuri X minus 5, because this is X minus 5, is was means you can take equal, thrice means 3 times as old as Sonu. Sonu was is Y minus 5. Now simplify this, you will get one equation. X minus 5 equal to 3y minus 15 plus 5 equal to minus 10. So this is the equation number 1. Now let's take the second statement. Now this we completed. 10 years later. Now 10 years later. 10 years later means we have to add with the present age. So present age we have taken X and Y. Then 10 years later, Nuri age will be X plus 10 years. Then Sonu age will be Y plus 10 years. So 10 years later, Nuri will be twice as old as Sonu. It's given Nuri will be twice, 2 times as old as Sonu. Now 10 years later Nuri age we have taken here as a X plus 10 will be means also equal to twice, 2 times as old as Sonu. Sonu here we have Y plus 10. So simplify this, you will get one more equation. So if you simplify, you will get the second equation, X minus 2y is equal to 10. So solve this equation 1 and 2 in elimination method. You will get X and Y. That X and Y only the percentage of Nuri and percentage of Sonu. Let's go to the question number 3 now. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Then find the number. So there is one 2-digit number. Actually we have some formula for the 2-digit numbers. Let us take now first formula. You can consider as a formula. Actually it's not a formula. We are taking as a formula. 2-digit number means how it will be. See here, 2-digit number. You consider as a formula only. 2-digit number means it should be like this only. Means 10x plus y. Here y represents the ones place. X represents the tens place. So this tens place only, that's why we are putting here 10. This is the 2-digit number formula. You take like that. Then if you reverse these digits, reversing digits means if you interchange the digits, then what it will come, see, if you reverse you will get 10y plus x. So here just this is the formula, you think like that. Okay, then here x represents tens place, y represents the units place, or you can say ones place. Okay, now let's get into the question. Sum of the digits. So these are the digits, x and y are the digits. This sum only given, sum means addition. So it's given sum of the digits of a 2-digit number, of a 2-digit number is 9. So when you add this 2-digit number of it, this 2-digit number, you will get 9. That is why we are taking sum of the digits. These are the digits. X is the tens place, y is the 10. When you add means sum means x plus y is how much we are getting here? 9. So this is the first equation, x plus y equal to 9. Then let's go to the next here. Also 9 times this number means the 2-digit number. So let's write here. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. So they are telling also 9 times this number. This number means the 2-digit number. 9 times means 9 into this number is equal to twice means 2 times number obtained by reversing the digits. See, reversing order here we have, then 10y plus x. Now simplify this, you will get one more equation. 90x plus 9 y equal to 20y plus 2x. Take opposite. 90x minus 20y plus 9y minus 2x equal to 0. Just simplify this. X and x it's here, so that you will get 88x minus 11y equal to 0. If you want to simplify this equation, you can simplify. Take 11 common outside. 11 8s are 88 x, 11 1s are 11 equal to 0. So 8x minus y, 0 by 11 will become 0. So 8x minus y equal to 0 is the equation 2. Now solve this equation 1 and 2, you will get x and y value. That x and y value you have to substitute in the 2-digit number here, so that you will get what is the number. X and y you substitute here after finding from these two equations. Okay. So let's see the question number 4 here. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. So she went to a bank to withdraw the money 2000 rupees. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. So she asked only she needs 100 rupees and 50 rupees notes only. So Meena got totally 25 notes in all. So 25 notes the cashier gave for her. Then we have to find out how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. So in the 25 notes, how many 50 rupees notes are there and how many 100 rupees notes are there, that we have to find out. So let's take here number of notes, means number of 50 rupees notes as a x and number of 100 rupees notes as a y. So let us take number of 50 rupees note as x, then 100 rupees notes as a y variable. So how many notes she got? 50, and how many notes with the 100. Now totally she got 25 notes in all. It is given in the question. Total 25 notes she got. Okay, so it's given here 25 notes, which means x plus y is equal to 25. So equation 1 we got it. Why we are taking x plus y means x represents 50 rupees notes, y represents the 100 rupees notes. So both notes together means she got 25 notes in all. In all means only these two notes. So we got equation 1 here. Next. Now let's go to the first statement again here. Meena went to a bank to withdraw money rupees 2000. Now she withdraw this is also given. She withdraw, how much rupees she withdraw? 2000. So 2000 means only in that what are the notes are there? Rupees 50s and rupees 100s. So let us take 50 into x plus 100 into y equal to 2000 rupees. Okay, so this is the equation number 2, because x represents number of notes, y represents number of notes. So your 50 into x plus 100 into y equal to only 2000. She received your total amount. Now if you want to simplify this equation further, you can simplify. Take this 50 outside. 52 times only 100, so equal to 2000. Then x plus 2y equal to 2000 by 50. Cancel 1 0 and 5 4 20, so 40 you'll get. And remaining x plus 2y equal to 40 is the equation number 2. So now solve the equation 1 and 2. You get x and y value. So x only number of rupees 50 and y only number of 100 rupees notes. So let's get into the next question. So here we have the last question. A lending library has fixed charge for the first 3 days. So first 3 days is a fixed charge and an additional charge each day thereafter. So after 3 days, first 3 days is a fixed charge. Then after 3 days, every day they are taking some extra amount. So there are two persons. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days. So 7 days means in the 7 days, 3 days fixed charge gone. So remaining 4 days she has to pay extra money. While Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. So in these 5 days, 3 days fixed charge plus 2 days extra charge she has to pay. So totally she paid 21 for the book kept for the 5 days. Then find the fixed charge and charge for extra day. So we have to find out two things, fixed charge and charge per extra day. So let's take fixed charge as any one variable, charge per day is another variable. So let's take fixed charge as x variable and charge for extra day equal to y variable. Okay, so there are two kinds of charges. One is a fixed charge, one more is charge per extra day. So we are taking x and y variable. Now let's take the first statement. Sarita paid rupees 27. It's given in the question. Sarita paid rupees 27. For how many days she paid rupees 27? For a book kept for 7 days. For 7 days she paid rupees 27. 7 days means, see here, 7 days means 3 days is fixed. 3 days fixed, okay, plus remaining 4 days only extra. Okay, in the 7 days, 3 days is a fixed because it's given in the beginning itself. A library has fixed charge for the 3 days, so that only we are taking 3 days is a fixed charge, 4 days extra charge they have to pay. So fixed charge we have taken as a x variable. So for this fixed charge we can take as a x variable. Then it's given that rupees 27 she paid, so fixed is x because fixed charge we took here x, plus remaining how many days? 4 days is extra charge we are taking as y equal to how much amount? Rupees 27. So this is the equation number 1. Now let's take second statement here. Susie paid rupees 21 for how many days? 5 days. So again it's given. Susie paid rupees 21 for 5 days. So in the 5 days How many days already fixed charge? 3 days is a fixed charge. So 3 days is fixed charge plus 2 days only extra charge. Okay, then fixed charge we have taken as here a what variable? X variable, plus extra charge we have taken as a y, but how many days extra? 2 days extra, so 2 into y equal to rupees 21 is the second equation. Now we got equation 1 and 2. So solve these equations by elimination method. You will get x and y value. So x is the fixed charge and y is the charge per extra day. Hope that you understand this. If any doubts, please put it in the comment section or put it in the WhatsApp group so I can explain you. So thank you so much for watching. In all the word problems in the elimination method I have given the equations only. If any doubts, please put it in the comment section. Thank you.